thank you so much for speaking to us on Capital Breakfast.
Thanks for having me.
Straight and No Kissing. This is a fantastic film.
Thank you.
We went to see it on Tuesday. I bet a lot of people are saying this. We walked out of the cinema and I was just like, what?
Thank you.
It's amazing. Did you know from day one on set that you was onto something special?
You know, I think that the entire process was something that was like constantly reinvigorating us, and we were always kind of finding something new. And I think that it made the film extremely exciting, fun, interesting. But I knew from the minute I read the script and spoke to Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix that it was going to be very special.
Yeah. Okay. And hands down, what would you say was your favourite scene to film? Because the courtroom scene, I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
The explosion was really good.
Showtime.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite scene to film, I think it would have to be in Arkham.
To keep me down.
When my character Lee is trying to get Arthur's attention and he's watching a movie.
Oh, yeah.
She has an outburst.
Yes. That was your favourite scene?
That was my favorite, yeah.
Okay. You mentioned Joaquin before as well. Working together on set, you absolutely fantastic together.
Thank you.
What was it like hearing that laugh for the first time? Because it's quite a creepy laugh.
You know, I think that just seeing Joaquin as Joker in general was really powerful, but you know, that was something I was able to really use for the character because she's so obsessed with him that I allowed that first fan moment to feel real and to kind of see how kind of long I could hold on to it. But I would say there's like a particular empathy that I always felt for Arthur when we were doing those scenes, because there's that duality for him, right?
Yeah.
There's Arthur and then there's Joker, and you know, Arthur's laugh is something that like makes me feel a little bit sad too in my heart.
The trial of the century.
They believe Arthur Fleck to be some kind of martyr. Well, he's not. There's a monster.
Just watching his character come to life, watching him work, it was always like an absolute privilege on set. He's as an actor, his like instrument is unlike anything I've ever been around before.
I bet. Did you know, and this is doing the rounds on social media, that 14 years ago he was introduced to you by Miley Cyrus?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, look, I'll show you a little clip.
Oh,
So-
you brought a clip.
Look, have a look at this.
Yeah, I do kind of like a little bit of everything.
Any special kind of dance? Or...
Just like Lady Gaga.
Oh, Lady Gaga.
You know who Lady Gaga is?
Very well. She has the song Everybody Goes Up. She also does the one Two Lashes at a Time.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, who's that?
Don't want your loving and I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad drum. You don't know that song?
I don't know the song.
Well, I know what I'm going to be showing him later.
Please, I can send that on
That's
to
so
you.
cool. Thanks
I
for
know.
showing me that.
It was Miley Cyrus who potentially first ever
Thanks
told.
to Miley.
There you go. And 14 years you're working together. The film's getting great reviews already. You had an 11-minute standing ovation. How was that, 11 minutes? Because you've done stadium tours, but...
That was an amazing reception to the movie, and I think it was really humbling for all of us. You know, all you can do is put everything you've got into something that you care about, but ultimately you want the audience to be happy. And that's what matters the most, is making the public smile as much as you can.
Yeah, 11 minutes standing ovation.
Yeah, it's a really long time.
Oh, like you've done gigs and concerts. That must be up there too.
I think it might be like one of the biggest ones I've ever been around for.
Really?
Yeah.
Also, you announced a new album, Harlequin, which has got all the iconic songs from the movie as well. We can't stop thinking about your performance of That's Life. Is that going to be on the album?
Yeah, the version of That's Life that's in Joker is on Harlequin.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and the album is, you know, me re-recording new productions and completely reimagining all the music. It's everything from funk to soul to rock to surf punk and jazz. It's it's very genre defying in the spirit of the movie too. You know, like why be pinned down? I think for me, Lee, my character Harlequin, is someone that I will be the woman I want to be whenever I want, whenever I choose to be.
Yeah.
And that's that.
That's amazing. Was there any songs on there? How did it work with the tracks? Did you choose all the tracks, or was it kind of you worked together with the producers of the movie? Or
Yeah, well, actually, me and my fiance, who's also my creative partner, Michael, we actually chose all the songs that we were going to put on Harlequin together. And I also wrote some originals. One original that's in the movie, Folie À Deux, which is a like waltz that falls apart, and then another original for Harlequin, which is called Happy Mistake. So, you know, it was really kind of the songs from the film that best represented what I wanted to say, and also would allow me the breadth to explore the music artistically and push the sound.
Yeah. And Die With a Smile, we've been playing it loads on Capitol. It was #1 on our official Big Top 40 chart for 4 weeks. Is that just a coincidence? Because it feels quite Joker-esque, Die With a Smile, the title. Is it just...
You know, I think when Bruno and I were working on it, we couldn't not have Joker in our minds because it was just, you know, a part of my life in such a big way at the time. But truthfully, like, that song for Bruno and I was all about love. And I think we just wanted the world to have a love song that would be for the ages. And I loved working with him. I just have to say, like, Bruno Mars is one of the most remarkable people I've ever met. He's got more talent in his pinky finger than like I've ever experienced in my whole life.
So it was kind of Joker-esque. There's a little bit of Joker in there.
You know, I think that like anything that I work on like always like makes its way in, and it was definitely something that Bruno and I talked about.
Yeah. We're loving the cover as well.
Thank you.
It looks great. You're inspiring a lot of people to do it as their profile picture.
That's what it feels like to be an American right now.
What was the meaning behind that? Was it just something, was it your husband's idea or?
Actually, that was inspired by photographs of women in mental institutions.
Wow.
Yeah, so there was like an old photo of a woman in a facility, and she has like a life vest on in the shower. I always say this is like the safest way to take a shower.
Yeah, absolutely. Lady Gaga, thank you so much for speaking to us today.
Thank you so much.